Another week means even more new content is now available to stream. TV Guide managing editor Alex Zalbin walked our Anne-Marie Green through a few of the options you'll find this weekend.
First up, though, we have Jessica Williams, who you may recall because she was on
The Daily Show,
and she's super talented. She's on Netflix now.
Yeah, there's a Netflix movie coming out called, I'm going to get this wrong, The Incredible Jessica James. That's what it is. We were talking about this before. There's Jessica Jones. This is Jessica James. Different thing. This is a movie. It's a romantic comedy. She plays a playwright who's going through a breakup, who ends up kind of striking up a romance, maybe, with a guy played by Chris O'Dowd that you probably know as that guy. But it's very funny.
I know that guy.
Yeah. Exactly. It's very funny. She's fantastic in it. She's basically like a force of nature throughout the thing.
Okay.
You know,
let's listen a little bit. Can we listen to a little bit of it?
No offense, but I don't even know if I want to be here right now.
Oh, well, why would I be offended by that?
I thought this would be good for me to help me get over this guy I thought I was in love with, but this whole thing is making me think of him more intensely.
Cool.
Modern dating. So much there to work with, if that's the topic.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's about her finding herself and figuring out herself. It is relatively straightforward with that. But what makes it special is her performance. She's great. You know, you wouldn't necessarily, she was funny on The Daily Show, but you wouldn't expect in a romantic comedy she would be so good and so present and such a good actress. And it's just fun to watch.
Very cool. She carries it. All right. The Last Tycoon, new Amazon original series. Can we take a little peek about that?
I want to start doing what MGM's doing. They're the only shop in town making any money.
It's my movie, Pat.
We make a product, Monroe. There has to be someone to buy it.
I have great stories. Got one about this band leader who's
I'm excited to hear it after you've graduated.
So what's the background on this one?
So there was an F. Scott Fitzgerald novel he never finished, and they ended up adapting it for this series. So there's a lot of expansion, there's a lot of changes. If you happen to track down those couple of chapters he wrote, you won't necessarily recognize absolutely everything.
Okay.
But it's very old Hollywood, as you can probably see from the footage. It's gorgeous looking, and you have gorgeous people. Basically, like, I'm sure the pitch was something like Mad Men, but set in old Hollywood, and that's pretty much what comes through.
Is there a twist or anything to this? You know, I don't want you to give anything away, but you know that music, it said there's a twist somewhere.
Yeah, it's not exactly. It's just there's danger throughout. It's battling for a studio. It's trying to get control of the studio. But you got Kelsey Grammer doing a great performance.
Love him.
Matt Bomer being super handsome. Jennifer Beals is in it. Lily Collins is very good in it as well. So it's a really good cast, and if you like beautiful people in a beautiful setting, you're going to like this show.
I can't complain about that. All right, HBO has a new series out, debuting, Room 104. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just look at the video first, okay?
Hey!
You're scaring me.
This isn't a game.
This is the moment you enter the unknown.
So just in case people aren't figuring this out, or I'm guessing, it's one room, multiple stories, all taking place in this room over time, I guess?
That's right. It's basically an anthology series like a Twilight Zone, but not necessarily so sci-fi based. There is a lot of weirdness. It's from the Duplass brothers, who have done a ton of indie stuff. They did Togetherness for HBO as well, so there's the connection. But it's all in one hotel room. That's it. It's wiped clean, almost literally, by the cleaning staff at the end of every episode. You come back, you get to see a new story, new actors. Some of them are a little scarier, you know, they kind of get towards that Twilight Zone thing. Some are more serious, but it's a different thing, and it's half an hour every single episode, so easily digestible. So if you don't like one, on to the next one.
That's my kind of thing. I have commitment issues. I like when the story wraps up in a good 30 minutes. So that might be my choice out of the three for sure. Room 104. Thank you very much, Alex.
Thanks for having me.
And here's one last look at the TV Guide picks this week. The incredible Jessica James film on Netflix, The Last Tycoon. That's an Amazon original series. And Room 104, a new HBO anthology series.